with clowns in his room.
Yeah, that fool's a trip. That fool's a trip, bro. His favorite shirt was a shirt with the devil on it.
What the fuck?
Remember that we used to walk to the bar right there in the corner?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff, man, out there. It's crazy.
He used to get home drunk, fool, like at 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, el diablo.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For all that time, I only slept in my abuelita's house probably like once or twice, fool.
Or a few times. But every time Martin was there.
I remember the one time we slept, it was fucking me, Jesse, and I think my tío Hector in a room, and it was fucking all hot, and fucking he had the mattress still with the plastic on it.
So you got stuck to it?
Dude, fool, so everyone there was all fucking hot, uncomfortable, like, ugh.
Damn.
I remember when there was a big ass earthquake and Martin was asleep right there in the living room. Right there.
That was the 1994 earthquake, fool.
Yeah, everything was shaking. Oh. There was a big ass thing right there hanging, a big old cuadro right there on top of you hanging, shaking right there.
And you guys left me there?
Oh, you left Martin there? You guys are dicks.
I shouldn't be here right now.
He was like a Freddy Krueger movie before that. Who was out? I'm going. He was president in a Freddy Krueger film at that time.
My grandma was like, fuck it,
I have a lot.
9 out of 10. Fuck it, that's a good 9 out of 10.
I have more grandkids. One less troublemaker. She probably remember what you did to my abuelito shaking up his beer.
She remember when you were when they killed all her fish.
He killed a fish?
Yeah, when you guys put dirt in the fish tank?
I remember.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know, they're fucking stupid. I remember one time Martin was burning fire ants with a magnifying glass and my abuelita broke one of those little, you know those little fucking pieces of wood that you put on the bottom, the molding on the
yeah.
It was like a molding of the, but it was like a little skinny molding, you know, for the house. It was a little long piece of wood. Martin was the one that had the magnifying glass, burning fire ants. And we're all watching. She just came behind Martin and he broke that shit at his head right there. She straight broke on his head. She broke on his head, but it was funny.
The one I heard was the blinds, the stick for the blinds to like open the blinds.
Oh yeah, I never seen a picture with that one. Yeah,
oh yeah. They're like fucking.
No, that one.
They're plastic
and cuchara, fool.
If you know what's crazy, Martin, I remember one time for Miles, we went to sleep in the fucking in my abuelito's room back in the day. And I remember Miles used to fucking sleep and he used to sweat. He used to fucking. He used to be humping the fucking by himself right there. You remember that shit?
That fool was like fucking. Like his dog Wawa just fucking humping the fucking. I do remember that shit, fool.
And that fool woke up thinking he had like lashes on his back, fool.
Oh,
what? He was like, I remember we're walking to the Takamba and my mom was like, dude, my back hurts. What do you mean your back hurts?
He had big ass scratches.
Yeah, we lifted up his shirt. He had like 3 big scratches on his back.
Fucking.
He said he didn't have him when he went to sleep.
Should have asked him who he was fucking at while he was sleeping. Maybe they left fucking scratch marks on his back.
That's what made it even weirder. Is that he was doing those motions.
Oh shit! Mark was fucking Ralph was fucking a demon. he was fucking Santeria.
At fucking 9 years old.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was pretty fucking
There's little
I remember one time we were walking, fool, and we seen fucking the little Niño de Altera. They look like a little demon fucking crab.
Oh, I know.
We fucking stomped on it and stomped on it and stomped on it, fool, and it didn't fucking die. We stomped the shit out of it, fool. Like, we crushed it for like at least 8 times. And it didn't fucking die.
Look at
Yep.
We crushed something fucking like 10 times, fool, and it's fucking just still fucking like nothing keeps going.
I remember my grandma pulled out a freaking. She caught a topo,
a topo.
a gopher,
Yeah.
and she fucking cornered it and she just started fucking whacking it with the stick. I couldn't do that shit twice, fool.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, fuck, she was ruthless, fool. She would get like the stick with like the metal fucking hook and just start fucking whacking it, fool. Just fucking, what at that man? Talking shit to it, fool.
Be like, "Gaga."
So they fucking die, huh? Die.
Yeah, pretty fool. Like pissed, like taking out all her anger on it. Like,
They came in the wrong yard.
yeah. Hell yeah. She hated those things. I remember right here in my house seeing a cat pull one out. That shit was fucking crazy.
So I don't know why, I always had a nightmare full of an old man chasing me, dick, at your house around your mom's old fucking car for the station, for the station wagon. The
What
Volvo,
the fuck? That's deep.
Yeah, the station wagon.
I don't know why, fool, I always had that, but that was like my worst nightmare like my whole life. It always came back to me. The old man chasing me where I'm running, and I run like super slow, and like I'm right there at your house, fool, right there, and then your mom's station wagon is in the front. I don't know what the fuck movie we watched back in the days right there, fool, but we used to watch Scary Movie Gear Pad too.
Yeah.
The one movie, fuck. I always associate Joe Dirt with fucking your house more because I remember watching that shit at your house for the first time.
I remember we used to we were watching a scary movie that's rated R, right? Then my dad right there should be like, alright, close your eyes. You guys close your eyes. We'll be like, alright. Fucking close your eyes. So I'll close my eyes and they should be like, Martin, go what I tell you. You look at Martin, who he has his hand over his face, but his fingers are spread wide open. His eyes are right there. He's his hands over his face, but his fingers are open. Like, dumb, dude. Like, his eyes are wide open. He's sissy, right?
Like in a TV show.
Yeah,
Like Martin.
He's Eddie Haskell right there.
If you can get away from it, you can get away from it.
Just trying to see a fucking naked girl right there. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah. Cause my dad didn't care.
Oh yeah. I still remember your dad making us breakfast a couple times when I slept over, fool.
Oh, my dad got down, fool.
Oh, he did, fool.
Got down. My grandma didn't like my dad, but every time she came over, she wanted him to cook. Every time.
Niño de huevo.
Yeah, that fool makes some bomb ass sopes, fool. That
Yeah, you does.
King Taco didn't have shit on those sopes.
There you go.
Cause I remember even like eating the King Taco sopes for the first time, and I was like, "Fuck, this is what everybody's going crazy over." Now they're good, cause I haven't had my dad's sopes in forever.
Why is that what King Taco's known for? The sopes? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know that either.
And they're good, fool. But fuck, they're nothing compared to the one my dad makes. Hey, what's up? You guys down to come to my pad like next week or 2 weeks or next week? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, what's up? Sure, yeah.
I'm down.
Something like an afternoon kind of?
Yeah, I want to make some kind of asada and probably like shoot some pool outside and chill.
Oh, isn't Fats having his little his sweet his sweet 21st birthday? Gonna come out a little tiara next Sunday.
Oh, Sunday? I don't want to do it Sunday.
When do you want to do it?
Oh, maybe Saturday. I don't know.
No matter
Let's
none.
see when everybody's down.
I'm starting to drink.
Hey, Martin, when is the first fucking episode of Game of Thrones?
Next
No,
year.
fool. Yeah, next year for sure.
Next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, their
It's
show.
coming out already.
Nah, for their shows, it's like every other year, fool.
No, you know what? It might be this year, huh?
thought
I
it
don't
was, like,
know.
This week or last week?
I don't know. I don't keep track. All I know is that
Oh,
there's
you
there.
know, no, you might be right, fool. It's because it was it 2 years? Has it been 2 years already?
I don't
It's been a long
know.
time, fool. I haven't even, I don't even remember what the fuck. Hey, you know what show you guys gotta watch, fool? It's Snowfall.
I heard about it.
It's on
Oh, is that
FX.
the one with the CIA? Fool?
Yeah, it's really good, fool.
I gotta check it out. Where is it on Netflix?
Nah,
From
well, no,
FX.
it's not. No,
Oh,
you know
mine.
what, you know,
Mayan starts
what?
in 2 weeks, huh?
oh, does it?
Yeah. Like in 2 weeks. fool.
Mayan. Is that the one from that's the one with the bikers, no?
Yeah.
Probably gonna try to make them like the Mongols, huh? We're gonna tell the Mongols
Yeah.
for it.
Well, I
What's
don't
it
know.
about? Isn't
It's
it
the
about
same.
them?
It's the same. It's the same makers of the Suns.
Isn't it about them though?
Yeah, well, you know how the fool from Mongols did Rat and he really did Gangland. You know that they're gonna get him to fucking go tell the whole story.
So hey, when does that show come out? The fucking the one, the biker one.
Like in 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna put that in my
Have you guys ever seen the
DVR.
movie? Have you guys ever seen the movie Constantine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit's
I
pretty
like that
bad,
movie.
but I barely seen it a couple days ago. It's fucking dope.
Oh, you barely seen it?
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna make a second one, but they're not. They're making another John Wick already. They're filming it.
Oh shit! I wanted to keep a secret, guys, but the secret's out now. I'm making another third movie. Oh.
Baba Yaga. Have you seen that movie Jupiter Ascending?
No.
Nope.
I've seen that shit yesterday.
Which one?
Jupiter Ascending?
Nah, is it good?
Nah, it's like whatever, but it was kind of like they had some weird ass parts where it's like with that chick Mila Kunis and like Channing Tatum. Let's go back to regular Luigi.
All right.
And then freaking I guess like she belongs to like a planet or she's tied to like a different planet, you know? But she's from Earth. And then like
From her.
they go to get her and it looks like these alien it looks like these alien creatures. And then she's like, what are they? And then they're like, oh, they're not even like real. Like they're the Watchers. They're genetically modified just to keep track on you. Like it's like they're pretty much watchdogs. And I was like, fuck. And they look in the movie they look crazy like aliens, fool, but like that move like creatures and shit.
Hold on, fool. Let me fix up my thing.
I was like, where the fuck did they get this shit from? But yeah, there's a few moments of that movie that it was just fucking kind of weird, fool. Kind of creepy. Where the fuck
You
did
guys
they
and like I don't know, like a lot of makes you think like, whoa, what the hell? Like I don't know, you gotta watch it.
Hey, Bert, have you seen the Little
That's not
Evil?
telling us much, Bird.
Yeah, that's what I mean, fucking Bert.
My bad, I'm not good. It just tells you like a lot of
It's like
like
the plot.
kind of not conspiracy, but like kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of I just call it like gems. There's a lot of things
All I
that
know,
make
all I
you
know
think
was
like,
if you
hey.
told me, all I know was if I was your teacher, you told me you read this book, I'd be like, fool, you're lying.
Mentiroso.
I'm not good at like I'm not a good description person.
Have you guys
Yeah,
watched
Bird, but
Little
you still haven't even described what it's about or nothing. You just said, hey, have you seen that?
Their
All I gotta
stories.
say is-
They're you know what? It's a season, but their stories. Each episode is a story. So like one of them is about like the first episode starts off with a very wealthy man who's like, I think he works for like the CIA, but like he's, you know, he works for a company who's like controls like all the media, all the social. He has that power, you know. And what's crazy is they capture the, you know, there's terrorists, whatever, from Saudi, whatever, right? They capture this princess from London or whatever, and they put her on a video and they record her and they send the video to this very wealthy man. And in the video it tells them like, oh, like, you know, if you have 24 hours to, pretty much, it's kind of like a, this one I think was about control. It's pretty much about how they can control you. But he pretty much tells the guy like, you have 24 hours to, if you want this girl, like, it's pretty much her life that you have, her life is at stake. How do I say it? You have her life at stake.
Holding her ransom.
Yeah, holding her ransom. But they want this they want this rich man they want him to have sex with a pig on national TV in front of the whole world, and he does it. It's
so that's what it's about.
Dude. Not what it's about, but that's the first episode. But there's a lot of episodes that have to do with like different things. But
is it real or fake?
It's fake, but it's a trip, dude. I don't know how to describe it. What?
Bestiality, fool. It's a big thing right now.
What'd you call it?
What do you mean it's a big thing right now? What does that mean?
There's a lot of people getting busted for that shit right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Put it
What
down.
are you talking about? What are you talking
How do you
about,
know?
man?
Cause they were talking about it on the Woody Show in the morning. Oh, and then there's this fucking, and they're all fucking white people, fool. He snuck into a barn, and then that fucking he got it on with the horse, fool. And then when he got caught, he said that it was consensual. That when he was by the horse's butt, that when he was by the horse's butt, that the horse turned around and gave him that look.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Well, someone send me that.
Hello.
Gave me that look.
Oh, Nathan's here too. I forgot.
I already know half this shit.
No, I know, but I forgot that you had joined a while ago.
Yeah, Jose be keeping up with all that shit too.
Yeah. It's a weird world we live in.
All right.
What kind of fucking look does the horse have to give you to say they want to fuck?
I don't know, but
Nice. Probably lick his lips.
That's some weird shit right there.
and then there's this other white boy who he kept sleeping with his dog, like his pet, like a poodle or whatever, and then he told the cops that that he treats the dog. I forgot, fool, cause this one was probably like 2 months ago, and then I guess he told the cops like, oh, but I take care of the dog, like I pet her right after, and like he grooms the dog.
He cuddles
like,
after?
yeah, so sweet. I was like, what the fuck? They're all white people.
I don't just hit it and quit it. You know, I fucking take care of her.
Yep.
I treat her better than I treated any other woman ever.
Yeah.
Was it at least a girl dog or no?
Those are Luigi don't care how
It was a
Luigi.
guy dog. It was a
What?
Stop it, it was a guy dog.
Luigi don't care.
No, don't say that. Don't speak spreading that shit around the internet, fool. What the fuck?
Hey, don't say that. Luigi is it's a girl dog. It's a girl. At least it's a girl dog.
That's why I wait for you to be like, yeah.
Just as long as it's a female.
It's a crazy world, huh? The cops teach me out too when they walk to the little back room and then they got the fucking people eating the fucking body right there. And they go into like, I was like, holy shit. that's
What
kinda
the
Of what?
fuck?
weird. Cops teach-
Oh,
I liked it because it was like in downtown LA, so it's like it's dope, real close.
what?
That movie.
Oh, yeah, the movie?
Downtown scary beat on right now.
Nathan.
Or Luigi.
Not me.
No, it's Bird. Bird's probably doing that whole, looking up that whole witchcraft shit right now.
Yeah, Bird's probably doing something right now as we speak right now.
Yeah.
What?
That come
I'm
up.
not doing it. I'm gonna send you guys a good trailer of that show.
He's
It's
playing that.
good. Just check it out. Just watch the first episode. I recommend it. Just watch it because people are telling me about it. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just try it.
Have you guys ever seen the old it's a TV show, I think it's Adam Pine. He's like
I'll be right back.
Letterman. Alright, where he does a show with that fool that runs the Satan's fucking ministry or whatever. He's the fool that married Marilyn Monroe. You ever
He
seen
married
it?
Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
No.
Everyone married Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that fool's name is
That's John Kennedy. And look what happened to him. His brains got splattered all over the back.
Oh, what's weird
That's
to me is
because-
that she was with these Satanist cult people, and then she ended up being with the president. That was weird to me.
All that shit fool is fucking weird if you really think about it, fool. Think
How
about
does
it.
she be with this Satanist cult guy right here, and then she ends up being with the president?
Well, Dick, most of the people that rule the world follow Satan.
I think it's like LaVey, yeah.
Oh, Anthony LaVey.
Anthony LaVey. Anthony
Oh,
LaVey is
the-
on the show, and they're clowning him. The fool Adam Pine is clowning him, dig. It's fucking hilarious.
Didn't that fool die already?
Yeah, he died, and then he was screaming about that he fucked up, and they're gonna take him to hell and shit.
Yeah, that he was like, he fucking regretted it in the end, huh?
Yeah, he was screaming. They even have one with his daughter. It's the daughter of him and Marilyn Monroe, and fucking and she's with some fool that looks like a straight werewolf, and they're talking about like werewolves and vampires.
I'm telling you, fool.
That's on another talk show too. If I send it to you guys, will you guys watch it? It's pretty good.
You
What
know,
is it?
Adrian, let me tell you.
I think it's Adam Pine. Adam Pine, the talk show with that fool Anthony LaVey on it. Adam Pine.
Hey,
Oh, the
fool.
old one then.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Fool.
You know that one documentary you sent me on YouTube, fool? I forgot what it was. I started watching it before bed, and I was like, "Nah, fuck this. This is a little too weird to watch." So I changed it right on my TV. I changed it to something like soccer highlights, and I fell asleep. And I woke up in the middle of the night, fool, and I was listening, and I was talking, and I was hearing Satanists. I was like, "What the fuck am I listening? What is this shit?" And it was on some random ass a 12-hour documentary on like fucking cults.
What the fuck?
It was fucking weird. Thanks a lot, Adrian. It sent me down a rabbit hole. I probably fucking listen to some shit in my sleep.
Yeah, but the talk show that I'm telling you is not scary. Fool. It's like more funny. Dick. He's making fun of him. Making fun of him the whole time about what he does.
What are you telling him?
Like he's fucking clowning the shit out of him. He's making funny jokes. Like he's looking at your fingernails, they're dirty. Fucking that fool's throwing up. He's like, he's throwing up like the sign of like remember the Wolfpack sign from
Yeah.
NWO?
Yeah.
That fool's throwing up the Wolfpack sign to the crowd, and he's like, hey, what are you doing there? And he's like, well, I'm blessing them. He's like, hey, I don't think the people appreciate that very much. You know, like it's kind
Yeah.
of it's not when they have him on it. He's talking about kind of English. He's talking about shit because I guess he had just married a girl, but he made her get naked.
Oh,
He made her get naked?
yeah.
It's on the Joe Pine show. I'm gonna send it right now.
Does she have to get naked?
Oh, they're just making fun of him. It's pretty funny.
Okay, I changed up my guns to a submachine gun. Kills are coming in faster and better. I just had to change up my thing.
Oh shit, okay.
Some time ago, the wire services and newspapers carried a story of San Francisco describing the first satanic wedding ceremony ever performed. Pictures show the nude woman lying on the altar behind the guest. You see now the Reverend Anton Sandor LaVey,
Alright. Alright.
I've already seen it a couple times already.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I tripped out that they had this shit on national TV back in the day. That's unbelievable to me.
That's back in the
They were
day,
bringing this
fool.
one
Now
back.
they ain't gonna show that shit, fool. They don't want to freak people out, fool. Fucking Trump freak people out. Could you imagine what fucking Anton LaFave does? Good lord.
It's like those people that hate Trump. The people that hate Trump are the ones that like him. So I don't know.
Real who told you that? Alex Jones?
Nah, Dick. Come on, Dick. This is the Hollywood circle right here. Fool. They said that he used to do ceremonies with the Bushes.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Who?
This fool's dad, I think.
Tell me, foods, in order to be like super elite, you have to like fall in line with that shit. And they had leprechauns?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see one.
Mm-hmm. They're getting a lot harder to find, Martin.
Huh?
The level 30. I'm ranking up like a mother.
Like a motherfucker?
I got another care package.
Alright. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Martin. You are correct, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, Martin, that is correct.
Is that right?
Yeah. You're right.
Is that right? Is that right?
Let's go. You ready, Martin?
We'll see. It's 3-on-3 only?
Cobras against whoever. Let's go. Team deathmatch. People will join in right now.
First blood, baby boy.
Stick together, Martin. Let's go.
Going
He's
out.
behind him. Right there. Good shit. Attack, attack, attack. Behind you, behind.
Oh, they got me.
Got one of them. I shot one of them. I know I shot one of them.
I knew I shot one of them.
You know, I still remember that fucking. I remember Raphael was like, we should watch Friday when we sleep over. Fool. I was like, I know, I don't want to watch scary movies. I thought I was talking about Friday the 13th.
Por eso no me gusta quedarme en tu casa, Repita. Eres muy satánico.
¿Satánico?
Te gusta todo lo malo.
Hey, back in the days is that
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Listen to all that crazy shit.
What did you send me,
When
Boo?
he got into his rock, when Mav got into his rock days,
Bunker days?
his bunker days, and he was with all that fucking
fucking
insane
wow.
shit too.
Fucking well. Huh. What did you? Hey, what did you send me, Iggy? What did you send?
Huh?
What did you send? You sent another link.
Oh fuck. Oh, it was the video of that fool that I guess he's like the main fool of the Satanist church back in the day. He ended up he ended up marrying Marilyn Monroe, having a kid by her.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Is
Marilyn
that a
Monroe.
kid?
The same fool that yeah.
Oh, is he that Jewish guy? Oh, this fool. I know who this fool is. That fool's part of that Jewish shit, dude. You guys believe that shit?
What?
Believe what?
About those crazy Jewish, the dark side of the Jewish people?
Well, I showed Luigi that. I sent Luigi the fucking the whole
the
part. It's not
Zion.
all of them. It's not all of them. It's some of them. Yeah.
Like the Zionist, dude.
Yeah, it's a Zionist, exactly.
What is it?
That's
ones who
why
run
they're
hip-hop?
the Jewish. The ones that started the ones that run hip hop. Yeah,
Yeah, isn't it that one guy that runs hip hop, the one that they talk about? Serious.
Leor Cohen. Yeah, but he's not a part. He might be like a small part of them, but he's not has nothing to do with the major thing.
How you run
He's
hip
like a small
hop?
part of the big shit.
There's a lot of that stuff going on right now.
I think it's been going on, it's just coming out to light now.
Oh,
I think
Jesus.
I think it's a lot of it's coming out in the music to me.
Speaking of hip hop, here's Ali.
What's the shitty version of hip hop?
Oh, hey, did you guys see that shit that fool Juice WRLD did? That he posted? I don't you guys have to see that.
That who?
A new artist named Juice WRLD.
Sucks.
Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD, yeah. He has a thing online where he goes on Instagram talking about he's selling his soul right now, and he had he was like on the beach with a gang of shit burning, and they're about to do a ritual.
What
Nah,
the
that
fuck?
shit's stupid. Nah, that shit's stupid. Cause that's just something they're trying to fit into a trend, you know? Like
Yeah,
they're
but
trying to
I
fit
don't
into
think
all
so.
this shit. It's stupid.
I think
Nah,
that's something that
nah. A lot of
people
people have done it before. It's not what they're trying to put.
But not like that though. He did it, and then after he did it, everybody started talking shit to him, and then he was like, "Oh, I was just kidding." Da da da. But I bet you if everybody would have said, "Oh, that shit's cool," da da da, he would have fucking kept going with it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
got a bad
That's what's so fucking
you got a
stupid
bad
about it.
reaction. You got a bad
That's why
reaction.
they
He said, "I was
say
just kidding."
That's why they can say that. They're just trying to get you to get on the
But you can't play
bandwagon.
around. Yeah, but you can't play around like that, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but you can because it messes with other
Oh,
people.
this fucking leprechaun! I stuck a grenade and he won't die.
Hey, bro,
There was a
no
lot of- there
offense,
was a lot of them
Adrian,
fools that were doing
no
that shit.
offense, Adrian, but no offense, but who are you to say that they can't?
No, you can do it, but you can't. What I mean is, you can't do it and then expect evil shit not to be around you.
That's what I'm saying.
So if
That's
you're
what they
playing-
want.
so-
They want all
so-
these
so
careless
you-
people
yeah,
to be like,
and that's-
oh,
yeah.
oh, look at it, let's do that, and then boom, here comes the truth.
Yeah, but they didn't get that, so that he's like, "Oh, I was just kidding." But what I'm saying is not from my point of view, from his point of view, now he opened the gates. Now he's liable
Yeah.
to whatever.
Yeah.
So he can't just do it and then say, "I'm just kidding." It doesn't work that way. That's what I mean. You can't just do it and then think nothing's gonna happen.
Well, no, they know it's gonna happen, but they wanna do it, and then once everyone's starting to, once all the case happens, then that's the way to say, oh, sorry, I didn't know. So it's all part of the plan. They cover their ass once it's all done.
That is right.
Because he could have done this. He could have said, "I'm gonna do it, but viewer discretion advised." He could have put the viewer discretion advised while he's doing it. But he didn't do that.
He's on Instagram Live. He didn't film during the whole ceremony. He just filmed like the beginning part of it. Like it was getting set up, and then they're getting ready to do it, and then he cut off.
That's all it takes is that thought. That's all it takes. It's up to the viewer to go beyond that, to think whatever he wants to think, and that's where it's up to them. That's where it's up to you.
Yeah, but where did he? So he thought that was a good idea. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of people like that. But like you said, you know.
No, but he thought it was a good idea to show everyone that it might help him.
Yay! It's a crazy world out there. He doesn't care.
Look at this, Martin. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom.
You think that they care about other people? Come on.
That's exactly what's going on. They don't care.
The crazy thing is that it's not normal, and you're making it seem like if it's a normal thing.
That's what I'm trying to tell her. Yeah.
I get you. It's not normal, but what is normal? Not that.
Not worshiping the devil is normal.
I mean, I get you, but you know, the way I look at it is, you know,
The normal now in the 90s and the 80s, the normal now in the 90s and 80s was unacceptable.
Okay, but this world is not just ours.
Yeah,
It's everybody's. So whatever they're putting that out there, if you follow it, you follow it.
hey, Bird's a liberal motherfucker, huh?
What is that? I'm not good with those words, but I just know
It's like saying, there's a child rapist. Well, it's their world too. It's everybody's world.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
well, I get you.
You don't know
That's just not right.
what he
That's just not right.
he was going through.
It's not right, but that's what I'm saying is you got people who are not right in their heads who are putting things out there that are not, that I don't believe in. Like, yeah, I don't believe that, but there's people out there I
People
believe
will blindly follow him.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I believe that he believes it though. You get what I'm
There's
saying?
just a bunch of young people that do that shit. That's what's wrong with hip hop, you know?
That guy does believe it. He
Putting
believes
false
in it.
messages out there.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not kidding. He believes it. I'm not saying I believe it, but I know that he believes it.
Exactly. But my thing is like I'm always a person of like, wow, why does this guy believe that? Like I believe this, that is not okay with my
Bird
beliefs.
Bird wants to question it and make his own decision.
Exactly. You gotta question everything. You have to question things. I'm the type of person, I question everything. I don't care if I like, even if I'm completely against it, because you gotta think of it, it's more deeper than that. It's someone's mind. Like, what made you go into such depth? I'm not even gonna try it.
You almost said exactly.
No, I'm not gonna try it, but I am gonna have me personally. I am gonna think about it. Like, what made you think that?
And that's exactly why I didn't want to tell you about Santeria, because there's people that are too gullible, and they'll just be like, hey, well, what's wrong with it?
I mean, that could be bad, yeah, but I just like to look in the meaning of it, so I know, okay, that's that now. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my belief. I'm not gonna start putting it on my stuff and start recommending it to people. It's like, no.
You will always recommend something that works for you.
Okay, but if you notice, Martin, when I did right now a little while ago, I brought it up. I just read about the history about it. But see, if you notice, everything that you read is always. So yeah, this person's bad, right? It's a bad whatever identity, whatever. But at the same time, look at what they're doing. I don't understand. They're wishing for good upon a bad thing. So everything that we do though is still good. It's just that we're worshiping bad images, but they're still seeking for good. Like that's not them. Whatever is a bad thing, right? But look at what they're praying. They're praying, oh, make me successful. Oh, but still, it's bad, but there's still good a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, because they're going towards evil.
To the dark side, Martin.
Yeah. That's like saying, like, am I gonna pray to God for good, or am I gonna pray to the devil for good? What does it matter if I pray to the devil for good, as long as he gives it to me?
Okay, but at the same time, both ends of the story are still for what? But still, both ends are still for what? To do good. You know, they could be someone.
Do you think the devil's doing it for free?
Not exactly.
No, well, nothing's for free, no. But I mean,
Do you know?
but I
do you
believe
even know what the
you
price?
pray. No
the
matter
price
what
is
you
for your-
do, no matter what you do, whoever you pray to, you know, that's the freest thing. You could pray, you could ask,
You think
you
they're
could ask.
gonna be honest?
Or you could ask, dude. I mean, no matter what you pray to, you ask.
Yeah,
If you
Martin.
ask, you shall
You
receive.
hear Martin? He's like, well, I can ask him. Like, I can ask the devil.
Nah,
Like,
no.
okay,
I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm just
So I'm
saying.
trying to ask the devil,
I'm
like,
a
well, what's the
person that
deal?
just.
What's the deal?
I'm a
What's the
very
dealio?
open person. I just think that the mind.
The devil
I'm a
can
person of the
get
mind.
it if you guys easily as he wants to.
Exactly. I'm just a
He can
person
tell
of the
you whatever,
mind.
he can
I
do
like
whatever. How
to
the
break
fuck are you
things
gonna be
down.
like, you're a liar? Deals off.
I know you like to break things down, but it's almost like you're overdoing it. Like people think like they that just because you're a thinker.
Just like you said, there's a person, place, and there's a time and place for it. Just where you said that.
You're like on an acid trip right now, trying to fucking apologize.
Nah, bro. You serve Bird the burger. He wants to know where it came from, fool.
Yeah, fool. I like to know where all this, you know, like I'm very like that. Like you can't blame me. You can't. That's why I always tell people, dude. You can't blame me for wondering, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But what does that have to do with
That's just
agreeing with
human
it?
nature.
Like saying like,
I'm not agreeing, but I'm just wondering, like, what in your head, like I said, I don't believe when people tell me, oh, that's not normal. Okay, well, define me what's normal. Normal to you is how you were brought up, but look at with someone in Africa that was, that's not, you know, normal. You can't,
And the
you
fools
can't
in
describe normal. Fool, what's normal?
the fools in Africa, yeah. But the fools in Africa don't live normal either. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
That's
According
what
to
I'm
me.
saying. But normal, it's like, dude, you can't describe normal. What's normal? What is a normal way of living?
When I say normal, I don't speak for Africans.
you
know what I'm
can't
saying?
you can describe humanly normal. Like there's cannibals in Africa, and there's tribes in Africa that
Okay,
they
you wanna
eat
know
the people they
something
kill, and that's
Okay,
normal to
yeah.
them. But it's
Yeah.
not humanly normal.
You know
Yeah,
what's
that's
crazy
not like-
about, hey, let me tell you about that.
That's
That's a
mixed
perfect
swag.
subject. Look at the way the mind thinks. Like I always wonder, did you know a cannibal? The way they look at us is like people who cherish like cows, who they like
Who say again?
like I forget, like people cannibals. The way they look at human beings, like you can't really detect a cannibal, but I know I watched a documentary that the way they think though is crazy. Like we're valuable to them. We're like valuable to them. So anybody could be fooled around a cannibal because they could be like your gay best friend. Like they treat you valuable, so you could get fooled into one because their mind is like you're on their mind. You are like you're food to them, bro. Like you're valuable. I mean, if you think about it, don't you guys ever think like? what the
Yeah,
fuck-
you're
how
you're
could a
food to them,
cannibal
fool.
trade that?
You're valuable to them.
Yeah, how could-
Sooner or later,
how
they're
could a
gonna eat your
cannibal-
ass.
Yeah, but
Just like
don't you
just
guys
like the
ever
way the
sit
deer
down
is
like?
valuable to the fox.
Just
Yeah,
like
well,
just
the
like a
way I
cow
look
is
at it
valuable
is-
to us, fool. You sooner or later you're gonna get eat.
Exactly. But
Sooner or later, it's
no
fine.
matter, well, I just look at things as everything is nature, fool. Everything is like nature. It's all human nature. You could tell everything about life
Do
by
you
just.
believe that everything is nature? Do you believe in all that wicked witch, fucking evil, magical shit? Because that's not nature.
Do I believe
some
in
other
it?
shit.
No. Do I believe in it? Do I think it's crazy? Do I think it can do harm? Of course, yeah. For the people who are doing it, yeah. But it also makes me question: am I wrong for looking into
Well, you're
it?
always gonna question it, but you got just because like you think a lot doesn't mean. Look at this is the problem with that. There's thinkers that they think they know everything because they think a lot. Period. Like, well, I'm a thinker, so I think I'm smart because I think a lot. With my thoughts. But sometimes you gotta step outside of that box and be like, all right, what makes sense and what doesn't? You're saying a
And
cannibal.
That's what I
yeah,
do
to
all
a
the time. That's what I do all the time. What makes sense and what isn't to me? What's real? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, but
But-
look at in this world, there's good and bad. No matter what, it has nothing to do.
Of course. Of course.
So to a cannibal, it's good for him to eat somebody, right?
And
for us, it's bad,
in
right?
his way of mind, yeah. In his way of mind, yeah. But
So
but my thing is like, okay, but deeper, but not just that though. Like my thing is goes a little bit beyond just like that thinking.
stop me.
What? I mean,
is it his fault? My thing is, like the documentary that I watched,
Yeah, it's
is it
his
his
fault.
fault? Is okay? Is it his fault? So what if I was born into
If
that?
you're a cannibal, bird, I'm sorry, football. We'll have to fucking kill you, dick. I'm sorry.
It'd be your
Of
fault.
course. But my thing is,
I don't have
did
no.
he figure
And
like
I'll be like, it's fucked
what
up.
made him go
I'll be
on
like,
that
that's
side?
fucked up. I'll be
What?
like, that's fucked up that I had to kill my cousin because he
No,
was a
I get you.
cannibal, but he's a fucking
But
cannibal.
what? But what
And
made
I'm
him
not
do
gonna think
that?
about, I'm not gonna think about like, I'll think about this after we kill you. I'll be like, well, what made that point to that? But I wouldn't think about that before.
Yeah, but I do
You
like
know what I'm saying?
what
I
made
wouldn't
you? Is
question
it
it
his
before.
fault?
But like,
Maybe.
I know, right? Fucking,
you're a danger to the community.
fucking
You're a
bird.
danger to the community. You're a danger to the people. You're an animal. You cannot be around. If I could dress you like a wolf and put you in the wild, then we can do that and you could live. But if you're dressed like us and you're like a fucking wolf, you cannot be amongst us
What did the fox say?
because of what you'll do. So, and I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
why. Doesn't matter
But are you
why.
born? Are you born into that, or you become that?
What? That's something that we could check after you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
See, well, I like to check before.
What does it matter, bro? Because it's like we all have free
It's
will,
like
right?
investigating the killer. It's like Martin. It's like investigating the killer, right, fool? And then you investigate the killer, right? And you're right. Oh, he's a mass murderer. He murdered 10 people. But before we arrest him, let's look into his history first. Let's see how he grew up and let's see what kind of things he went through. Like, you better get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, everybody makes their own decisions. You can't blame. I don't know. That
We have
what you're
laws,
saying,
we
bro.
can't do
Like,
shit. We can't eat each other, dog. That's not a hard law. And if a motherfucker can't follow that law, you think he's gonna follow the other ones? As a society, we have laws. If you don't like it, go to the jungle, homie. You're free to go to the jungle. Nobody's holding you back and saying you can't leave the border. You don't like it, go to the jungle. Go figure it out. I got all the answers. Right here, we got rules. We gotta follow them. Now, hit the other ones. And cannibalism, fool, you're tripping balls around trying to tell me about how well, he might be a victim of some shit. Like, fool, fuck no. So if it's a cannibal, he can go to the insane asylum and he could be out in a year if he's cured. Cannibalism is fucking probably one of the worst things you could do, no? To eat somebody?
that and little kids. And yet that's what isn't that what the elite do?
Yeah, but take trip out in the Catholic Church right now. They're all getting busted for fucking shit that we knew about a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they're,
All right, do you guys believe? Do you guys believe that there's people out there who do things that are just out of pure evil because that's just how people seek just for good? Like, I need to do good. Do you think that there's people out there who just?
Some people are just sick in the head and they don't know that they're doing bad, but it doesn't matter. They're still dangerous. They can't.
But
be
you don't
around.
think that it's just pure evil just because it's out of just pure evil? Just because it's
Some of it is out of ignorance. Some of it is out of ignorance. What if you get a fool, like you said, what if you get a fool from the jungle that's never been around and he does it, he didn't know because of how he lives? He's ignorant, you don't know. But if you know and you still do it, like you're fucked up in the head. Like if you know you could go to the burger spot where you can get a burger, you know you can go get some chips, why would you eat another human? You could get food. You're not doing it for food, you're not doing it because you're hungry.
Oh, I got
You think
kicked.
that these people ate the cannibals because they're hungry? I don't think so. That's what I'm talking about. So why are they doing it? Like I said, it doesn't really matter why. Just get them off the fucking streets, you know? You can figure it out later so that you can educate the public and be like, check it out, this fool fucking smoked that bath salt shit and he fucking turned cannibal. Alright, cool, don't nobody smoke that bath salt shit. Like, that's the only reason why you would find out why. Other than that, it doesn't matter. Like, so nobody else has to go through it. But as far as trying to figure out his psyche because he was a victim, fuck that. I'm not into the victim mentality shit. Where people that do bad shit are victims. I don't like that. Some people that do bad shit are not victims. Some are, but most aren't.
But it's not necessarily saying that they're a victim. Nah, because that's not the way I think of it. I'm just a person who just trips out like just the mind, bro.
Hey, Bird,
what's the motive? The motive behind the engine behind it.
Some people are
free will,
psychos.
Bird. Free will, Bird. Just like you're saying, you're born into it. If someone's born, like, say if there's a kid born like right by me, right, and then I get to mold him and he's weak-minded, I'm gonna get him to do whatever I want. But if later on, like, yeah, he drinks the Kool-Aid, but then later on, he's he makes his own decisions, then that's on him, free will. But if he stays
But
weak-minded and he
You
stays listening
you
to,
say you gotta go. You say you gotta go to the jungle to be. You know, they take that shit to the jungle. But I mean, I think that we're right in it. This is it. The laws are just for those who were like, you know, there's no. The jungle is right here. They're all around us. They're all around us. So there's no. Oh, you gotta. They're all around us. That's why there's cops. That's why there's because they're. I mean, think about what the cops are out there for. Because those types of people are around us they're passing by us right now. We don't even know it.
Yeah, but they're not focusing on cannibals because they know a lot of cannibals are doing crazy shit.
No, they're actually not. They're just hanging around with you at the bar and chilling. You know what I'm saying? They don't do. Those guys don't do.
yeah, but you know damn well, cannibal drinking a beer next to you at the bar ain't gonna try to eat you, unless you go back home with them.
I can't believe that Bird, we're having a discussion right now. Bird has the side of the cannibals right now.
I'm not having fun. You guys are the ones talking about cannibals. I was just trying to. I'm just trying. You know. I'm just trying to free think about it. Like, hey,
Cannibalists have minds too.
No, I get it. I get it. Albert Einstein.
I don't think you guys are getting it. I gotta watch out with what I say around people because I don't want to sound like I'm fucking crazy. It just makes me sound. I like
You're trying
to.
to tell me that cannibals have minds too, but I'm telling you, cannibals are like animals. They don't have no minds. They're just doing crazy shit, huh?
I know, but doesn't that make you wonder? Like, doesn't I don't know.
Yeah, that
Not
they're
wonder,
sick.
but, like, yeah, both, but like just everything about it. I don't know. Never mind.
Okay,
Anyway.
so you're saying that we should give him a chance?
No, I don't. Believe me, if I were to see one right by me, he wouldn't have a chance at all. That's what I'm saying. But I don't.
You wouldn't even try to find out his. You wouldn't try to find out his story first.
Exactly the kind of person I am. I'm the type of person who
So
would probably.
you're like Little Red Riding Hood.
No, not really. I would just
You're Little Red Riding Hood.
not Red Riding Hood, but like.
You're gonna invite the wolf to your house. You say food like the wolf's gonna be dressed like.
Yeah, I'd probably capture him. I'd probably capture him and hold
Little Red
him.
Riding Hood gets eaten.
I'd probably capture him. To be honest, I'd probably capture him, interrogate him, keep him there.
What does that mean?
Interrogate means like straight up like talk to like see where his mind's at and then kill him after.
You're talking about interrogate.
Yeah, interrogate, like question him why he does that, and then I'll kill him after.
Shut your ass up, man.
I'm gonna kill him after.
Talk about interrogate. Interrogate.
And then I'm gonna kill him after.
Nah, cause then
He's gonna let you do all that, right?
Have you guys ever seen that show, that series? It's a good series. Honestly, watch it. It's called Mindhunters on Netflix. You should watch it. It's called Mindhunters. It's how one of the psychologists from the FBI, how they came up with profiling serial killers. And that goes back to where you said that you don't like that, but they're the reason that the cops and everybody knows how to profile all these people because of the famous. It's based on a true story.
yeah, when they catch them, they find out how they work.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I get that. The thing is that you're trying to like, well, what's normal? Like that's not normal. That's why they're caught, and that's why we find out because they're incarcerated.
Okay.
That's how we find out
Yeah.
how crazy it is.
In our time, it's not. But I mean, I like to go back to ancestry-wise. I mean, look, if you go back in history, a lot of not killing people was normal, right? Look at our history. We sacrificed our own. Come on, that's not normal. How are you gonna tell me that when our history back in the day, we killed our own?
That was fear-based,
yeah.
fool. That was everyone was fear-based. Back in the day, it was more religious, fool.
Okay,
it was more
but
to
in
God.
general, in general, you can't argue about that because in general, it's like what happened. It's in our blood. It's in our genes. It happened. It's been brought from you know. Like, do you guys believe that curses follow upon you if someone in your family makes a killing? Do you guys believe that? Like if
what do you mean?
there's this thing I read. but this guy believes he's being not cursed, but his grandfather killed a lot of people, and he died,
Marty,
and he believes
I'm
that
not-
your family
get out of the
can
game,
get
Martin.
cursed by that. Do you think that something could happen to you, like if someone in your family made a lot of sins?
No. No.
It's not like in your DNA. It doesn't get into your DNA. It doesn't become part of like who you are or like the way you think. You know, maybe like, that's why the way you think. Because
No, fool. It's just it's sometimes. I mean,
But okay, but if you say no, but how come it is? How come when because I have a mom and dad, I think and I like some of the things that they like. Okay, now what about this kid who was born in Compton and his parents were part of the drug
it
deal?
could be the way it could be the way you grew up, fool. It could be
could
stupid.
be.
It's
could be,
stupid.
and it could not be. But just because he was born with that itch to kill, does not make it right, and does not make him okay. Well, that's just the way he is.
Yeah, fool.
And then when you're bringing up like, and then when you're bringing up like the mines and shit, like fool, of course they used to do that back then. But we're not living freaking back then when we're sacrificing to try to get rain to water our crops and shit, fool. Like that was something irrelevant, fool, for you to bring up. That has nothing to do with right now.
And then yeah, you're right. I'm bringing that up to like human nature.
And then like what you're saying, like, well, what is normal right now? Fuck, who knows, fool? Because right now, it's like they're trying to push the weird shit to be normal now. Like,
Fool,
I'm telling you right
hey.
now, like when I was in the 90s to right now, from growing up in the 90s to right now, like the shit that's going on right now in the 90s, it would have never flew. And I guarantee you that the shit that was going on in the 90s wouldn't have flew back in the 60s. So normalcy's changing, fool, but and it doesn't seem like it's changing for the better. So it's one of those things where it's like you gotta have some people try to keep it in check, even though we can't.
Think about it, fool. In the mid 2000s, what we're doing right now, people would have thought, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why are you guys doing that? You guys are fucking nerds." Nowadays, you people are like, "Oh, that's pretty cool, fool." You know, shit like that.
Oh, you wanna wear tighter pants than your girlfriend? Oh, that shit looks dope. Yeah, come on, nobody would have done that shit back in the day. So that's some faggot shit.
What's
Still
normal?
won't do
Hey,
that shit.
Luigi, I don't want to play this shit.
All right, let me get out. I'm chasing a fucking prop around like a dumbass. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And you know what the crazy part about that too is that now, like, we're the minorities that think that wearing tight jeans is not cool because everybody's wearing them.
Yeah, fool.
I think that's the more that comes with more of the feminization of man. They want men to be more feminine. They want women
That-
to be more like men.
That and the internet. You there's a lot of shit to read out there, and you got to be careful of what you choose to soak up. Cause I get it, bird. Like free thinkers, blah blah. I get all that,
Adrian misses Jinko jeans. That's what he misses. His Jinko jeans and his FUBU shirts.
Oh, you remember those shits?
Ah,
Echo.
no, it's Jinkos. Yeah, some bad. I remember he gave me some Jinkos. I had those shits forever. I grew into. I grew into them. They were so big.
Fucking dope. I just always go there to buy pants.
You didn't buy solos like Jess?
Nah, it's all crazy.
Oh, fool, you could do everything with them. You can go to school with them. You can take them to the lake. And
Play basketball with them, with your cousins.
Play basketball.
With your cousins.
play basketball.
Play-
do
play-
all
play
that
church,
shit.
all that shit.
With jeans, fool. He wrote a CD with fucking.
Always had jeans on. I remember that shit.
Nah, what tripped me out the worst, he was the only motherfucker playing basketball with jeans.
Yeah.
But yeah, fool, everything that's normal now wouldn't be normal back then, fool.
Yeah, it seems like the free thinkers are the forbidden ones. You gotta chain up your thinking.
It's not
Nah,
that,
it's not
fool.
that.
It's not.
Relax, bird.
It's
No
it's good. It's good to like open your like to think openly, but you gotta. It's shit like you can't really look into everything, you know. There's some people you just gotta.
Relax, I'm sharp then.
Free thinkers? Nah, not even that, bird. Stop trying to victimize yourself.
No, I'm not victimizing myself
Yeah,
at all. I'm just saying, man.
you went
I'm not
from
victimizing
victimizing the
myself.
cannibals. Bird, You swear right now for victimizing the cannibals to victimizing yourself for victimizing the cannibals.
Yeah, they're cannibals, fool. They're eating people. You gotta destroy them. You can't like, all right, let's look into them. Well, hey, what's up, fool? Why you eating people, dog? Stop biting me. I'm asking you a question.
Hey, you think if a cannibal kills you, Bird, and then he eats you, a part of you is gonna be in him?
Now you're trying to make me think like I always think, because that's the types of things that I think about.
Well, that's what they think.
I go in
They
depth
think
with
when
all
they
that.
kill their enemies, they eat their heart.
become them. Just like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's why that fool cut people's face off so he could become part of their personality.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah,
Those are the types of things. See, I'm like very, you know, I don't know. I have like a little portion of me that thinks like a scientist. Like I don't know. I just wonder about that shit. That's just a trip to me.
But there's some things, food that don't need science.
My
It's
biggest
just
thing in my
clear
head
cut.
is why. I always my thing that I have to stay away from, like what you guys say, is I have to stay away from why sometimes, you know, because why, like they say the three, I forget, it's the 3 W's. What, when, and where can those 3 words can cause anxiety to somebody. That's why the cops use them all the time. If you notice.
That's why.
Why? If you ask someone why, that can not be that good to someone because that it mentally not mentally drains you, but that question will like it starts to like.
Well, isn't that what it starts with? Any question? Why?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Why?
Why are you leaving,
That's
Ali?
the hardest question.
Welcome.
It's one of the hardest questions right there. Why? Why is all this here?
Welcome.
Why? Why?
Better why?
But I gotta stay away. I gotta stay away from why sometimes.
Nah, fool, it's not staying away. It's just some shit, fool. It's just clear cut.
I had their flag.
Oh, I had their flag twice. Fucking Boo Boo called a fucking bird a snowflake. I can't believe it.
A what?
A snowflake?
What's a snowflake?
What was it? A fucking leftist?
What's that?
People that think like I'm
a liberal.
A liberal fool.
What's a liberal?
What's a liberal?
People that voted for Hillary Clinton, basically.
What does that mean?
People that cried for because she lost.
They did?
What the fuck does that mean? That is not. I'm gonna look it up, man. It's not fucking. That's not defining.
Well, you never see. You didn't see the news where people were crying that Hillary Clinton lost the election.
No.
You didn't see the fucking I forgot where it was. I think it was like CNN or they fucking interviewed some lady after Trump won.
Damn, maybe that's what I am. I'm a liberal. It's open to new behavior.
Well, no, for liberal. Today's meaningful is different. Liberal.
I'm trying to tell. No, I'm telling you what their belief is open to new behavior or opinions and willing to discard traditional values. So yeah, that's probably who I am because you gotta remember you can't. You know, I'm a different time from you guys.
Yeah,
it's
not. But the thing is, for today's meaning for liberal is it's that people that fucking bitch about Hillary Clinton, that cried about Hillary Clinton. That's what you said right there. That's the liberal. It's basically just thinking that it's not the norm. Instead of going your normal route, you want to go a different route.
Which is by giving a girl a chance. That's
Fuck
bad,
no. Did you even do your homework, or you're just talking out of your ass?
What do you mean talking out of my ass?
For Hillary Clinton, no, you didn't want to give her a chance. You don't want to give her a chance.
She's a liar. They're all lying. What do you mean? I don't need to know. I know that they're all. Dude, the whole thing is. Come on. They're all.
I know, but well, you're saying right now, how come they didn't give a girl a chance? Cause choosing cahoots with like.
Oh my god. Because no matter what, dude, they're both doing bad, bro. No matter what.
It would have been worse with Clinton.
It's one of those where like, let me pick a guy who's egotistical. He talks shit out of his ass. But fuck it, who doesn't? Or let's go with the
Exactly.
chick who's in cahoots with the enemy. Got some guy from, out of like what, like child rape or something like that. What was it, Adrian?
Yeah, that was her
And
first
got
case
caught on
ever, her
tape
first case
laughing
ever.
about it.
Oh, yeah. All this time about women's movement, but yet here she is giving money to the Saudis who fucking what they do, they fucking behead women. They don't give fucking women a chance.
I think you're Dick. They're both fucking white world country owned, man. They're both doing all kinds of.
No, what I'm
crazy
saying
shit,
is,
man.
just when you say things, make sure you do your homework on it.
Yeah, but you
'Cause,
just
like,
can't say
the
give women a
difference from
chance.
See, the difference from Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump is a big difference. So it's not like, oh, they're both full of shit. Like, nah, fool, it's a big fucking difference.
Hillary Clinton would have opened up the borders, homie. Hillary Clinton would have opened up the borders, homie. And made it
We would
all
have been in
war.
war with Hillary Clinton. We would have been in the middle of war with Russia right now,
And Hillary Clinton said, if I become president, we're gonna go to war with Russia.
right away.
Why? What did they do, dog? They say the Russians are taking over. Taking over what, dog? I never see no fucking Russians around here. I know I see a lot of Muslims. I see a lot of Chinese. I see a lot of English fools. But there ain't no Russians nowhere around here, fool.
I haven't even seen no Vladimir.
There ain't no Russia town nowhere.
I don't see
There's a lot of Jewish people. There's a lot of communities that are here, fool, that we're not tripping on. Fool.
I don't see no Zangief looking motherfucker walking around here.
Yeah, fool, I don't see no Zangief looking motherfucker right here trying to take my job. Trying to take my work. You know what I'm saying, fool? Like, I've never seen Russian fools nowhere around here. So I don't know what they're talking about, fool.
Nah, fool,
Someone
you,
may be like,
you,
Russians. Like, fool, I've never even seen a Russian before. I met like maybe 2 in my life, and they were cool. And that's in my life, nigga. I'm fucking halfway through with that shit. Like, they're not around, fool.
it's not about to me, fool. It's not about give good women a chance, fool.
You know what it is, fool? Is that us in Russia, we fight over the foreign. We're fighting over Iran. We're fighting over Russia. We're fighting over Turkey. We fight over other countries, dog. That's why they don't like fucking Russia, dog. So why beef it with them? Why not just make a deal with them? Like, all right, you can have these countries, we'll have these countries, and we'll do it like that.
Yeah.
Why try to fucking compete with? In a way, it's better for us to lose to Russia in that battle because then we won't be in so many countries. Russia wants to fucking be right here, fucking taking control of Turkey and taking control of Syria. Fuck it, that's their problem. Why is that our problem?
They're over there by that.
Yeah, that's their neighbor, and they want to be fucking helping them, and they want to fucking whatever. Fuck it. Why do we have to handle that shit? Why do we gotta be over here in Afghanistan, fucking Pakistan, fool? In a way, it's better, fool. Get our people out of there. What the fuck are we doing over there, dude? And Russia says they can help them. Fucking let them. That doesn't make them our enemy.
You got a
Their
supply
problem.
drop.
Oh yeah.
That's why I think
that's
the
a
big
bit.
beef for Russia is it's all the other fucking countries that we're competing over.
The big difference, Bird, between those two people.
And Trump is saying America first, and they be like, oh, he's racist. Like, dick, we're American, fool. Like,
Yeah, fool. You know what? That's the weird thing about it, fool.
If we elected him to be to represent America, we didn't elect him to represent the world. So when Hillary Clinton gets elected, for she's like, we gotta help out the Africans, and we gotta help out.
How about help out ourselves first, fool?
Yeah, how about we help out everybody right here first, and then we help other people out. What the? She didn't get elected by them. Why is she helping people that didn't even elect her?
That's
Why
my
would you
shit,
put
fool.
why would you put big ass hospitals in Africa and not put one in Compton? And not put one in the Bronx? Why would she do that?
Why help out other people in other countries when you need help out fucking cities that are fucking dismantling themselves?
What have they done? What have they done for us?
It's because they're profiting off that shit. They're doing shit over there and they're profiting off that
Barack
shit.
only gave me fucking insurance. That's it. What else did I get?
So Barack cut my fucking tax return in half, dog.
What
Barack
else?
Obama cut my tax. I get half. I get half of what I used to get with Barack Obama.
What else? What else do they have to offer?
Fool, Barack Obama, everyone's all fucking, oh yeah, he's the best. Nah, you know what, bro? It's the same fucking person as everyone else. He followed the same, he told the
I
line.
think they're all just trying to
Yeah,
come up
he-
on money.
Yeah, and I don't
And
even blame
all
it on
talk
him.
and
You're
that's
right.
it. Everybody,
Just told
the way I
line.
look at it, it's all fucking.
There's video of him saying like talking about gay marriage, how it
everything
shouldn't be
is selfish,
allowed,
bro.
and then
Everything
later
is
on he's like
selfish.
saying, oh well,
we talk
fucking.
so highly about them, but they're still taking from us. It's like everything is
Yeah,
selfish just because of what they want right then and there. It's like what they call fish love. Everybody's after what they want. That's it.
Bird, if Trump was one of
Fish
them,
love.
fool, they wouldn't come at him the way they do, fool. That's the reason why I fuck with him,
Everything's all
because
fish love.
everybody comes at him. the only reason why I
I
started
don't care
fucking
if the
believing it.
government at all.
Everybody started coming at him, so that this gotta be something.
When you need the cops, they're not there. Like what?
Yeah, exactly. And Trump is trying to say you should have your own gun, and Hillary's trying to say nobody should have a gun. So what the fuck? Why the fuck? You just made my point exactly. This side says everybody should have a gun. The left side says nobody should have a gun. The fool that has the illegal gun is gonna have a gun regardless. He's gonna shoot you. The cops are not gonna show up regardless. So what law would you rather have in place? The one that lets you have a gun, or the one that doesn't? And that's bottom line right there too. Why I don't fuck with the Democrats too, because that's their main objective is to take our guns. Why? Why are they so fucking caught up in trying to take everybody's guns? Whenever anybody gets shot for a mass murder, everybody, oh, there should be no guns nowhere. Why? If other fools had guns in that fucking Jacksonville shit, and everybody had a gun in that Jacksonville shit, that probably would not have even shot 2 people, he would have got killed. He probably would not even went there to go do that because he would have known he would have got killed.
You take away the gun, when they say you're gonna take away, they take away gun. Now you have the bad guys telling them.
No, only the bad guys have them. No good.
Yeah.
All the bad guys know. Now all the bad guys could look at the rest of the people that are fucking law-abiding citizens like sheep. Oh, these fools don't got shit. For sure they don't got shit. Someone run in their house with a gun on them because they don't got shit.
You're right. Yeah, you know what? The thing is, you're right. There should be gun control, but it should be a little bit more harder to get guns than usual.
It should be hard to get it. It should be hard to get it. And if you go to the doctor and you get fucking antipsychotics because you want to kill yourself or you're going crazy, they should take your gun away.
Yep.
Because you're fucking losing your brain until you get it right. Once you get it right, you can have it back, but you're tripping right.
That's the only gun. That's the only gun control that should be allowed for, in my opinion. Shit like that. You know what?
If you go to the doctor because you're depressed and you want to kill yourself, take his gun away because this was tripping.
It should be like, you know what? Like you should go like to a psyche, like first go like to a psyche eval and shit like that.
Yeah,
like go to like
something like
that
that
first.
Some type of psychiatric shit. Go out and talk to somebody that could be like, yeah, that fool's alright. He's not sick in the head.
And then background check and do normal shit, fool. But if you take away guns, fool, it's gonna get worse for the people that.
Not only that, fool. There's a lot of white fools out there that are not gonna take that shit. That's gonna be the start of a revolutionary war. I don't know what people are thinking that they can take these white people's guns. That's what I trip out on. Is like, like you said, who do the liberals think they are? Thinking that they can take these white fools' guns. They're gonna be sadly mistaken.
Nah, you gotta take the white because they're the ones who fucking making them and they're the ones who making them.
Come on, Dick. Come on, fool. And a lot of these military fools, a lot of these fucking police fools are not gonna back up the government. They're gonna back up the average white man with a gun that's like America first. Not the fucking fools that are like open the borders, take these guns away, bring in all these people from other countries. I'm not gonna win that war, Dick. So the Democrats are like, they're tripping, fool. They want our government to be like the Mexico government. Like they're going backwards, Dick. They're going backwards, fool. What they're trying to take us to is what people used to do, fool. What Russia used to do, what China still does, what Mexico does now. Why do you think people leave those countries, fool? Because as a socialist, you can't. You are where you are, and you're never gonna move, Dick. If you're poor, you're never gonna be able to get unpoor, Dick. Like you have to know the right people. Don't know people. Capitalism, fool. You get a good idea, fool. You make it work for you. You can get money.
Socialism, nah, fool. Give us your money, fool. Spread it around.
There's a famous quote of Ronald Reagan back in the day, because he knew the plan. He said, "I believe that communism is gonna come back in the near future. And it's gonna come back disguised as socialism." And here we are. Here we are. Ronald Reagan said it when he was president, fucking like 20 years ago, because he knew the plan. He knew that they're planning it. It was gonna take 20 years to implement it, and here we are. We got all the kids thinking that, hey, socialism's kind of cool. Why don't you guys look at Venezuela and Mexico? Why do people leave those places to come places like this? Because our shit's more fucked up. Because you're tripping balls right now. So before you guys say that, you guys should go to those other countries and try to live in those worlds and see like, oh fuck, this government that we're asking for is not what we're gonna want. And that's all I'm saying. Because you're tripping balls. Look at Britain, fool. You get in trouble, Dick, for reporting on some shit. Like if you report on some shit, Britain.
Yeah, I heard that.
Russia, you don't see tomorrow. That's it.
Russia kills the
If
reporting.
they tell you not to talk about this and you talk about it, fool, and you put a thing on Instagram, they'll kick your door down, fool. They get you jail.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. Britain
You guys
crazy.
trust me, fool. You guys do not know what you guys are asking for. The younger generation that wants socialism because you guys think it's cool. Tax the white guy, tax the rich guy. Like, for that rich guy is the one that's gonna give you guys a raise. You guys are fucking idiots, dude. Like, how do you want your boss to get taxed more? You should want your boss to pay less taxes so he can pay you more. So when they say like, oh, I'm gonna make your boss pay less, it'd be like, fuck it, hopefully there'll be raises coming around, or bonuses or something, or more work or something. on that because they'd be like, well, the Democrats tax the rich more. Yeah, they tax them more, so you know what they do? They put a fucking factory in China, and now they pay no taxes. So how is that better? The Democrats, fool, they talk two ways out of their ass, fool. And they infiltrated all the colleges, fool. And their main thing is social justice. Their main thing is social justice, fool, so that
And
they
it
can
goes
have all
out
the
of
races
Harvard.
beefing.
It goes to Harvard.
Yeah,
All
and
of
they
that
have-
is with the justice system at Harvard.
Yeah, that's all they want. They want to create fucking, they want to beefing with each other.
Yeah.
And even Malcolm X, who back in the day said you gotta watch out for the white liberals. Malcolm X fucking said it. You gotta watch out for the white liberals. Those are the worst ones. And then that's where I got the thing about the fox and the wolf. He's like, well, the Republican is like the wolf. You know what he's here to do. You know what he's here to get. You know what he wants. So you see him coming and you're able to maneuver against him. So you know he comes at you straight up. He's like the Democrat, the liberal is like the fox. They're right here next to you. They act like they're helping you. They're your friends, but they're gonna fucking eat you. But they come at it different. And that's what nailed it. Nailed it. They're like because in reality we're all like wolves. Fool. Like people want to say like, oh, fool, like they're doing it. They did that just because they want to. Like let's say the government does something right for them, they do it. They're just doing that to keep the black man down. They're doing it to keep the Mexicans down. They're not doing it to keep us down. They're doing it because they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Hey, have you seen that movie?
They just did it.
Have you seen that movie, The Founder? The Founder, or about the founder about the food at the Ronald McDonald?
Nah.
That's just pretty crazy. Gotta check that out. That food does them dirty.
The white man.
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Give a dog a bone. My bacon smelling fine. Oops.
2005, my bacon.
Hell no, Hillary. Imagine Hillary Clinton as president right now. Oh shit. I'll tell you what. If she was and we were at war, my job, I'll be fucking probably working 14-hour days.
We'd probably be in the army, fool.
Hell no. They need.
They're
They're
gonna fight their
drafting
wars.
you.
I'm moving to Mexico.
We're going to Canada. Go ahead. We are going to Canada.
You know Canada has some of the cleanest water.
Oh. Oh no, I didn't know
it's
that.
illegal, and it's illegal to smuggle it over here. You could do time for if you smuggle water from Canada.
Yeah, fool, because all that shit is fake.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah, I trip out on how the Democrats are trying to run socialism now. If they think that they're gonna win, and there's people that like it actually, and I'm guessing there are people that don't know about history.
Dick, fool, the people don't know about history is the people that walk around fucking with Che shirts on.
Oh,
Kenny
that's right.
shirts on?
With
Everybody's talking
Che.
shit about fucking Kaepernick, huh?
With fucking, yeah, fool.
Kaepernick wore the Che shirt and you wore the fucking,
And he doesn't know the history. Fucking,
Yeah, but yeah, these fools, they don't know the history, all their fools talking, and them fools don't know, and they don't want to go down that route, so it's gonna be a civil war.
Those that don't know.
down show. Hey Martin, are you at level 55 or level 50?
I don't know. Find out right now.
You're at
Oh, did you guys
53.
hear about that whole shit? You guys hear about that whole shit with Trump and the fucking and all the CIA directors?
No.
No?
He took away one of the fools' clearance, and they're making it a big old deal because I guess when they retire, what the media's trying to say is that when they retire, they get to have free clearance for the rest of their life, top secret clearance. So whatever they want to know about, they can know about, right? And they get jobs. They get jobs with other fucking companies that do business in certain places, and they use their intelligence to counsel them. They're like counsels. So they find out what's going on with the CIA and the FBI.
Something easy for them, you know?
Yeah, and they're gonna tell, hey, you know, this was gonna go down, this was gonna go down. Watch out for this. All right, cool. And it's like their counsel to big foreign shit that do crazy. They do their own firms, counsel firms. And they had one of the fools on CNN. Some black fool was like, this is the big secret. He's like, you guys get big jobs for big firms. Sometimes you guys even open up your own firms. Like, and then you guys sell the fucking information you guys get to people you work for. He's like, that's not a secret. And then he's like, no, we don't. He's like, we do it because we help the government. Whenever they ask us, we'll come back and give them advice. And then they had a fucking thing like, this was a liar. They have to pay $20,000 a year to renew it. So in order for them to have that privilege, they got to pay 20 G's a year. You know how making profits who pay 20 G's a year for it?
Fuck that, dude.
And there was one of the fools on CNN got pissed when that fool brought that shit up. And then check it out. And then 2 weeks later, and then like 4 days later, that fool got accused of being a sexual predator. That black fool that called him out.
What?
3 days later, he's been accused of being a sexual predator.
Who knows, fool?
Come on, he called out the CIA fool on CNN, and 3 days later, he's a sexual predator.
Hey, who knows, fool? Hey, let me tell you something. Who knows, fool? Hey, he may.
Didn't you hear about what's his name? Dude, they're doing that because they don't want you to put. Haven't you heard of what's it called? Was trying to own what's that big corporate business? It was white owned. That fool was gonna buy them out, fool, and that fool was gonna buy them out, and they fucking. You know why he couldn't buy them out? Cause someone put out a fake. Was it Bill Cosby?
He was gonna buy NBC.
Yes, sir. And what happened?
I suppose he's a pervert now. He can't buy it.
Yep, and that's why he couldn't buy it. But you know why? Cause he was gonna buy it, and the white people didn't want to give it up, so they framed him. That's what they did, fool. They don't want you to own those fucking companies. It's a white man's world, dog. Come on, what the fuck is going on here?
It's a rich man's world.
A white man's world.
But what if it was born white, Bird? What if it was born white, Bird?
Bird, Bird. But the white man has a brain too. Fool. You gotta look at him from his point of view, fool.
Fool, but you gotta look into it. Fool, why was he born white? Yeah, I don't know, fool.
Why was it?
There you go. Why are we colored, right?
Why were they known as the colored, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Maybe the colored ones are the special ones, huh?
Yeah, you know.
But they want us to trap them and keep them in a cage.
Yeah, you know.
That's why they call me Bird, fool. When the cage bird sings, they.
Fuck, you know?
And the canary sings, get out of the mine.
I'm the one
And the canary dies.
Hey, you know what they say, fool? The birds were the ones sending the messages, man. I'm just trying to send positive, I guess negative messages.
Bird, you said
You
nothing
were
but
trying to
positive.
Bird, half an hour ago you were trying to back up. You were trying to defend the cannibals.
Oh man, here we go. Hey, I was just trying to, bring up a conversation. And I feel like
See it from their perspective.
Yeah, bro, you're tripping balls by defending the cannibals.
I guess so. I'm a cannibal, fool. You're fucking with my people.
Quit this shit.
You're not a cannibal. You're just tripping by trying to see their point of view and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, quit this shit.
Yeah. Why do they eat people? I saw that movie, that old ass movie. Remember that movie, Adrian? Alive? Soccer players? They start eating their friends.
I never seen that shit.
Yeah, but why do they do that? Because they were the last of the Mohicans. You know what I'm saying? They're probably the last, what would happen if you didn't have no food?
But what does that have to do with the cannibals right now, where there's food everywhere?
I don't know.
See, like, I think you're just questioning everything to question it, but it's like, you have no answers to them.
It's just pure evil to pure evil, fool. Just like, it's just pure evil. There's people out there who just are born to think and they feed off of evil. It's like, it turns them on, fool, I guess. What it is.
Yeah, that's what we're saying about.
That's what it is. It's pure evil out there just to be evil. Look at all the shooting. Look at all, it's all just
right. And they're right. Pure evil turns them on, and they're allowed to be turned on, right? That's what you're trying to say, right?
Are they allowed? Am I? I mean, shit. If we could control minds, it wouldn't have happened.
Like, you could do it, but do this shit with
Hi, Mikey.
doors. Don't fucking tell nobody.
Hello.
And if you do,
I forgot you're here.
I've just been listening.
Continue.
I mean, for all you know, the people we're taking orders from the government are cannibals, dude. Come on.
Hey, Michael. So far, Bird defended cannibalism,
Oh
defended evil
man.
witchcraft, and then he defended himself for defending that stuff.
You know what they say, fools. Some of the crazy ones change the world.
Whoa.
What does it have to do with?
Yeah,
so the
Albert
cannibalism-
Einstein. Albert Einstein had a couple of fucking human thighs before fucking developing E equals MC squared. You know.
Yeah, don't follow Bird because that's what show you the wrong path. Although he's headed to the right.
What?
I get the bigger laugh at the end, bro. I'm
He's going in quotes now.
You really can't make me
If you
hurt, bro.
if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Bro, I'm taking the heat, bro. I'm not throwing it at all. You can't.
Hey, Marty.
You can't hurt me, dude. You can't. Let me tell you right now. You cannot hurt my feelings, dude.
We're not, fool. We're saying we're saying that you're going into quotes, fool. You're going into one-line wonders.
Hey, Marty, he's like, at the end, I'll be sitting on the throne with the devil, and he goes, I'll be burning.
I'll be the one laughing while I'm burning.
I'll be laughing on the throne.
This is the way I look at it. Is I feed off of positive and negative energy, so you really can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah? He's
Because
indestructible.
both, I could feed off of both.
I'm indestructible.
You could say something bad.
Hey, Boo Boo, who's that famous motivational speaker?
He's feeding on people.
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins. Fucking Bird Robbins.
Hey, that's the guy right there.
Bird Robbins.
Hey, you can't.
He can motivate
Hey,
anyone that wants to do
if
anything.
the shoe fits, hey, if it works, hey, dude, if it works, come on, it works. If it works, it works, my boy.
You got wild mentality, Bird.
The que
Hell yeah, I already
hablas.
know. I'm not the same. I always tell people I am not. What do you think? But hey,
Bird, I swear, I think like
I feed off of both, my boy. You could give me
like you're saying a
negative
lot of
and
things.
I'll pick it
You're like all over the place with your sayings, though.
Yeah, he's pretty much like on some like,
I get what you're saying, but you're like you're all over the place with your sayings.
up. The early bird gets the word. You won't know.
Mikey doesn't say much, but when he does, they're one-liners.
the fox is in the hen house.
The fox around all kinds of sheep.
What did the fox say? Hey, I was listening to fucking Fats' video fucking on Saturday, and speaking of one-liners, fucking Boo Boo was like, "It's better to never to have loved to have loved at all," something like that.
Oh, I told Fats that, remember?
Yeah, it's better to have never. It's better to have loved to never have loved at all.
Yeah.
Steal that from
Is that
Bird.
the one where Fats was like, oh no.
No, you also told him, "Oh, fool, you feel better, fool? Yeah, fool, go take drink some chocolate milk and take a nap, fool. You'll be better when you wake up." I started listening to it, fool. There's a lot of other ones, fool. There's just little sneaky ones.
Yeah, that shit's funny, man. Fats, you know, for a little while.
Fucking.
You know what's funny when I listened to it again? That he ended up tapping out, and he couldn't take it. He ended up tapping out.
I know, right? He was like,
no. That's what you there? He was like, nah, he's like,
damn.
check out. That was the funny part too. Like, this literally checked out.
He checked out, fool. You could tell, fool, cause like later on, like right before that happened, he was like already fading. Yeah.
It's like, nah.
Imagine your cousin fucked your cousin. No. All
right, I got a 24-hour fitness 3-day pass to try it out. I got a week to activate it. I'm gonna go
You're
Wednesday.
gonna go buy your sports bra tomorrow.
Yep. Size A.
You're gonna wear the Bret Hart glasses going in.
I'm gonna go in there with the leather jacket. I'm gonna have my hands out like Bret Hart does, like, what? Yeah, what?
Trying to get high five? No one's gonna give you a high five.
No, he's gonna be wearing those you know those the ones that the girls wear, the thin ones, but white, the white ones. Yeah, but the white ones, the white see-through ones with pink underwear.
He's gonna put his glasses on somebody when he walks in there.
with the Bret Hart heart on the back. There you go.
With the leather jacket that says Bret Hart's old lady.
Property of Bret Hart.
He's gonna be at Franken's on September 9th.
I know, that's right. You're gonna go. You're gonna wear it.
Oh, fool! No, fool. I'm thinking about going, fool.
Hey, that Rafi told me that you told him that you're gonna go ask him if you could do the Montreal screw job on your face.
No.
Oh, what is that?
No.
What is the Montreal screw job?
Don't fuck. I would never ask. I would
I don't know what it was either.
never
Tell him what the
do
Montreal
that.
screw job is.
I would never tell him that, fool. Well, it's
Tell him what it is.
Well, basically, Bret Hart had the title, and they wanted it off him because he was going to WCW. He was gonna go to WCW, and his last match was a Survivor Series. So they kept telling him, "You need to drop the title." He wouldn't, so I told him, "Alright, you can keep it." But behind his back, they told everyone else, "Nah, we're gonna fuck him over." So they structured the match. They figured out somewhere in the match where they can like screw him over. Shawn Michaels put him in the sharpshooter. And right away, the referee rang the bell. People, there's different stories to it. It's one of those things, fool, we're never gonna get the true story.
I think it's real because I don't think Vince McMahon's gonna want this fool to spit on his face. I mean, unless he gets.
No, fool, it's real. I think it's real, fool. It's real. It's for real. That's when wrestling's real. What are you talking about?
It's so real to him, damn it.
Yeah, fucking Hulk Hogan, unfortunately he's a racist, but he did body slam Andre the Giant.
Hulk Hogan's a rapist?
Racist.
Oh.
He doesn't want his daughter dating any BBC guys,
That's his own prerogative.
Fucking Bats asks who's on. Whoa, Nathan.
What's going on? We got straight static on that shit.
I think Nathan.
Is it better?
Fool, you could put wrestling with anything. Imagine politics. Donald Trump right now is the heel champion, the bad guy champion. Oh shit!
Hey Luigi,
What's up?
and Hillary Clinton would be head of the New World Order.
And the what?
Hillary Clinton and the Democrats would be head
Oh
of the
yeah!
New World Order.
Hillary Clinton will be Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something, brother.
Hollywood Hogan.
Imagine she's walking up to the podium, struggling the air guitar. Boom, 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 boom. And then fucking Bill Clinton is Jimmy Hart. With the microphone. I'll fuck that fucking intern. Who would be fucking Scott Hall and Kevin Nash? God damn it.
Fucking Schumer and Pelosi, fool.
Oh, there you go. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin as Donald Trump because he's the bad guy, but people like him. But he's a shit disturber.
Yeah. He's like Stone Cold, exactly.
The Rock,
Exactly
the
like
Barack
Stone
Obama's The Rock because he could talk his ass off.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever matter what happens, you're talking way out of it.
The Barack says this. Could you imagine that shit? Him walking to the podium and you just hear the Barack says this. The Barack says. Let me tell you, jabroni, something. He sees Russia. He sees fucking. He sees Vladimir Putin. He raises an eyebrow. He's like, "What is your name?" You know, man. It doesn't matter what your name is. Fucking Vladimir Putin could be Nikolai Volkov.
And they don't have videos on John McCain because he died.
Yeah, I know. I saw that on Google. There's nothing news on that, fool. That I know of, that I've seen.
Because he died yesterday, no?
He did? I thought he died this morning.
Yeah, he died. Not yesterday. He was in it too, no, Adrian?
In what?
Pizzagate.
Yeah, he's involved. He was one of the fools that gives money to the terrorists. Like, for example, let's say they're in Pakistan, right? What we do is we get like the group of people and we send them. We get like the people from Libya, and we tell them to invade Pakistan, and we give them guns and money, and then we say, hey, Pakistani people are revolting against their government. Let's help them. And then he's involved in that. When in reality, it's like these Libyans that they brought in and they're fucking it up. But they switch it up, and McCain's a part of all that. Supposedly he was a big part of the Syria war. When Trump won president, that fool had to go to Syria to talk to the terrorists and tell them that everything's gonna be okay, keep fighting. It was on the news. Yep.
Boo Boo Jones. I
got the documents.
I got the documents right here.
What do you say, my
we
good
haven't talked about Alex Jones. I think he's banned.
No.
Dave, every time we talk about Alex Jones,
Hey, I don't know, fool. I think is it me or is it Joe Rogan beginning to be a bit mainstream now?
He is, fool.
Oh, big time. Joe Rogan big time changed up.
He's not like before, huh?
Nah, he's got a different outlook on shit. He's more like getting more like liberal now too, like more on the left. Like you said, like following the Hollywood trends and shit. Like when there's a trend, he's following it now.
He doesn't, like, when he brings people on, fool, he doesn't challenge them anymore, fool.
Yeah, he had a few people that he didn't challenge.
Oh, I was watching cause I went to go. They were working on my truck during the week, so I was watching on my phone the Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I was getting pissed because that Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, he's like what is he like for like space and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then Joe Rogan's just listening to that for not saying nothing, and then I'm like, this was speaking some bullshit because he's all like, so you don't believe that there's like some lost art technology in the buildings of the pyramids and like just some lost art, and Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, oh no, heck no, like look at the skyscrapers we built, like yeah, this is not, and like this was making no sense. Who's like, motherfucker, you're gonna tell me that Machu Picchu, Puma Punku, all that, like there's no freaking lost freaking art? Like fuck yeah, there's a lost art, like hands down 100% full. And then like just because that fool says no and then Joe Rogan believes him, he didn't say shit. I'm like, nah, this is full of shit.
Yeah, fool, it's like he used to he used to be like question it and then be like, nah, like why is that? I don't think that's it. Now he just lets him talk and be like, okay. I've noticed that too, fool.
Like that fool Neil whatever, he has no knowledge in building, fool. And this was gonna like just, oh yeah, no, heck no, like there's nothing different, like there's not a lost art, like hell yeah, there's a lost art. There's no way we could do that shit now. Look up the walls of frickin' a Machu Picchu. There's no way we could do that. We don't even know how they did it. But yeah, this was saying that there's no lost art. Like, this was full of shit. Continue, keep looking at the sky.
Ooh.
Or he had Macaulay Culkin and he didn't even ask him about Michael Jackson.
Oh, I know.
I know, fool. That's what, like, I saw that podcast. I was like, oh shit, you know he's gonna ask about Michael Jackson. I listened to it, nothing. I was like, come on, really? That'll be
Not even one question.
like, I would have been asking him, like, not even asking him, like, did he fuck? I would have been like, dude, like, you hung out with you hung out with Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what was that like, dude? Like, you could have
Exactly. Not even that.
not even that. That's how you know something was going on. Maybe he was like, hey,
Like,
you know,
don't ask me
Michael
about Jackson questions.
Yeah. And before, I don't think he would have took the podcast like that.
yeah. Fool. Now I only listen to Joe Rogan when he has comedians on. Fool, when they start bullshitting.
No, I
I
like
can't-
when he talked to that one guy, Graham Hancock. That was a badass podcast, too. When he did two of them with Graham Hancock, but he did one with some guy, Randall Carlson, and the professional skeptic, Michael something. But that one's bad, Adrian, because that one, the professional skeptic, is going against everything Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock are talking about. So they're having like a sick debate throughout the whole thing. It's badass, fool. That's when they're talking about the age of the pyramid and the Great Flood and all that shit. That one's a sick ass podcast.
The one I like is the one where you had Yoel Romero.
Oh, alright. Yoel Romero
And Joy Diaz.
and Joey Diaz, yeah.
For all that shit interests me. For how people from Cuba, how they come over here, for, and they're all yoked up like fucking Yasiel Puig.
Dick, that was on roids, fool.
Yeah, is he?
Romero?
Oh no, I
Yeah,
mean like
come on,
people
fool.
like no, I mean
Look how
Yasiel.
big that. Look
I
how
mean,
chiseled that. Like, he's not like big, fool. He's swole like thick, like he's cut everywhere, fool. And
But
that
I'm not
fool's in
saying
his 40s.
but I said like people like cut up like Yasiel Puig, fool, like big like that, fool, because like people they're like naturally big, fool, because fucking like the way they grew up, fool, and the fucking the hard labor they were doing growing up and shit like that, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that fool's on roids.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he is, fool.
Like, even I get it. Like, if you work out and you bench and all that shit, but nah, that fool's taking some good ass supplements. And then he was even talking about how they get away with it. Like, all those fools know how to get away with that shit, fool.
Oh yeah, fool. It's just once they find out, they find another way.
Alright, here comes the devil's advocate. Hey, why do you think Joe Rogan switched up? Why do you
He
think
probably,
he
got more,
switched
he, probably
up?
got, he probably got more money and he talks to different people now. No, he even said,
Yeah.
remember, he's like, oh, well, now I have dinner parties with professors and lawyers, and he
Maybe
said it
it's
himself
fear,
on a podcast.
maybe fear and money? Maybe fear and money?
He's like, well, he probably just has these things with people, I don't know, he probably just believe the shit they be talking.
He knows, fool.
He did switch
He
up.
knows because
That
if
fool knows something.
he
He
says
knows
something, he
That
knows
switched
that
up.
he knows that more people are listening to his podcast now, and if he says something, he's gonna get fucking plasterized for it.
He's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Are you in here, Nathan?
Yeah, he's in here.
But you know what's weird about
Oh,
Joe
maybe.
Rogan, too, is like, how did Joe Rogan came out of nowhere to be famous, too? Like, what did he ever do?
He was a
He
Fear
was
Factor.
always, if you notice, he was always the shit talker. He was always the one that fucking talked to the losers.
He was Fear Factor and UFC, fool.
Yeah, but how did he get Fear Factor?
Jesus.
I don't know, fool. Are you gonna
He
question
got
his
into- he
gayness
got-
now too?
He got into the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
He got into that Hollywood.
Well, he
industry somewhere.
was a comic fool, and then he did a
Probably
TV
Me Too. He
show.
probably Me Too. Probably Me Too'd it.
Who knows, fool? You never know.
He probably what?
All those comedians Me Too'd it.
What's that?
Oh,
They fucking give their ass. So
Well, what do you
guys,
think the whole-
boo
what do
boo
you think the
boo!
whole
This
industry
stream
is?
is sponsored by Onnit.
who's
Can't
stream?
talk. My stream. This is sponsored by Onnit.com. You can't talk shit about Joe Rogan.
Why was your
Joe Rogan.
comment to the conversation?
fuck Joe Rogan and his fucking kick.
I know, fool. Not everything's about. Oh, he probably sucked some guy's dick to get it. If you're factor.
Well, I think he did.
No, I
Probably
can.
did, huh?
He probably did, fool. Who knows? Hey, he probably worked his ass off like a lot of people. Who knows? He probably sucked some
I
some
think
good dick.
what happened is they told him, look, fool, what's your price? Fool, what do you want to make in like about a year? I want to make $3 million. All right, fool, I'm gonna stick it in your ass. Fool, here comes $2 million. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened,
As
fool.
soon as I was,
Who
So
knows,
you're gonna
fool?
have to interview. Now you're gonna have to. I want you to expose the people that I want you to expose. Now that's what he's doing. And I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be aggressive and start getting offended and start challenging them. So you're just gonna have to shut up and make it seem like you're interested, so other people can be interested. And that's what's happening. I think.
I think he's just watching his
That's
ass.
not what's happening.
Jesus.
I
I
think-
think he's pretty. He interviews pretty smart people, but they're weird. I don't know. Some are weird. Their beliefs, like mine, are weird.
no, and then not to be real, fool. Alex Jones was right. He said that George Soros was not a Nazi, and there's video of George Soros having him on the news saying that he was working for the Nazis, rounding up the Jews, and he pretended that he was a Nazi when he was younger. He was like 13, 14
All right, let me ask you guys this: do you think?
So I
do you
don't know
think,
where that came from.
do you
I don't know why
think-
he would
oh,
defend
man.
that guy.
It's a very touching subject to talk about. Do you guys think that? What are your beliefs on Hitler?
It's people in the world.
Hitler,
What do you mean?
I don't know. Could look at that different ways. Because
Because
Hitler
I can look at it different
Hitler
ways
grew
because I
up-
feel like
Hitler grew up in his country that was owned by fucking France.
Yeah, fool.
The French and the French had a lot of Jewish people and everything there too. His stepdad was Jewish, so it's like us. Let's say we get conquered by fucking.
supposedly
Let's say we
he's helped.
let's say we get conquered. Let's say we get conquered by Italy. Italy's conquered us, right? There is
Mussolini?
no,
I
there's no
gotta go,
American
guys.
cops.
Yeah, I gotta go.
The
I
cops
gotta go,
are
my
Italian.
boy.
Peace out.
Yeah, he
Wow.
wow. About the school around.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, he said, "What do you think about Hitler?" I'm like, "What? Like, what? You can take that like." I was about to say,
People right here, people right here.
this guy's about to say that he's from the Third Reich.
And then Hitler had help from the Prince of England or Prince Philip or King Philip.
Hitler took
Bullshit.
over because the country was vulnerable, and he fed him bullshit.
Nah, the prince told Hitler how to invade countries where they're weak at.
Yeah, Hitler was a good talker, fool.
No, the prince had a tour of France and Italy and all that shit, all of those countries that he took over, the Ukraine or whatever. The prince took a tour of their military to make sure they were ready. And then he told Hitler like, all right, this is where they're weak at. Hit him right here, hit him right here. That's why they were able to. That's why they were able to be invaded so fast.
But I'm saying that's why Hitler was a good talker too. He had so many people following his ass. That's why you still have fucking people. That's why people. That's why you still have people following him today, fool.
When he started liberating his country and made his country Germany again instead of fucking Austria or whatever it was.
Austria. Fuck. I remember
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, not Dunkirk. It's Austria.
Now that I think about it, fool, Russia helped us beat the real Nazis, and then we're still trying to do a Russia.
Yeah, fool. We
Yeah.
were. Yeah, fool.
Russia helped us take down.
Who was
the real
fucking
Nazis.
Stalin? Was the
Russia was
homie. Stalin was the homie.
fool.
Stalin was the
Yeah.
homie.
Remember the Germans? The Germans couldn't survive in the cold. The Germans were taking them out in the snow.
Yeah, for some reason, I think the United Kingdom, which is the King and Queen of England, are the main ones that hate Russia. And since we're owned by the United Kingdom and the Queen, all them shits, that's why.
The amphibians? What's your name?
German, Austria. There was a fucking name for. There was a country that was like Austria. I forgot what it was.
Mike, you hear me, right?
Yeah, but he liberated his country, fool, you know. So, but then he did way too much. he would have just liberated his country and stopped there. There would have been no rap. And then he tried to take over all these other countries, do all this other shit. Put the Jews in the fucking furnaces. It's too much. If he would have got all the Jewish people and deported them back to Israel, he would have been alright. Because he did what he did, he fucked up. He could have even jacked them, took their money too. Fuck it, you know, it is what it is. But should I fucking put them in the fucking chamber?
Yeah. He's still a terrible dude.
He was a no bueno dude.
He's a no bueno. The movie. There's a fucking. They're doing a movie on Himmler. On one of the German guys. One of the like top authorities from that escaped to Argentina.
No way, yeah.
I saw it in the preview a couple weeks ago when I went to the movies. Let me see what it's called. It's called the Operation Finale.
The catwalk.
There's a couple of them.
You see somebody?
No, I was just looking.
Alright.
Yeah, it's called Operation Finale.
Pick up the fucking mushroom.
Starring Hillary Clinton. Uh-oh.
Alright, that was it for me. Luigi, that shit's making my head spin too much.
Okay.
What do you think about Hitler?
I know, right? Fucking bird, what the fuck?
I know.
I don't know, fool, he's pretty bad.
I got campfire.
He's
You
in
got a
terror.
campfire? Okay.
And if I'm a...
Oh, people building, on top of the building, right here, southwest, southish.
Southwest.
By me. Yes, yes.
Southwest.
Yeah, you see that tower right there?
Yeah.
They're right there.
How come you guys don't get Adrian on your crew?
They
Well, you have it, huh, Adrian?